Okay, fifth try tonight. Let's make a video, should we? I'd love to. I'd love to make a video. That's what I want to do. I want to make a video right now. But I can't make videos. I can't make videos. That's what I can't do it. I'm not capable of it. You sit here all night, you make videos, you can't make a video. Moving on. CMGO, one of those ones. I don't like this chart. It's a weird candle. Weird candle. Bullish candle, but weird. Those dub threes were aggressive now looking at it. But the last candle also continued off a wick. So what am I going to do? Hence why I felt the dub three was an all right entry. There were opportunities in here, albeit small. However, if we look at our indicators, that KST has really made a really lovely cross. Even with the basic measurements, we're looking at maybe a dip and rip situation here. We'll see what the Pacer documents provide. However, you just never know. Next up was Wogi. Now, Wogi's a trip. It's a thin trip. We went onto the Wyoming SOS filings, and there's a lot of people on iHub, which I don't read, by the way, talking about reverse split. If you go into the Florida SOS filings, you will find a reverse split filed for about 2 months ago now, looking for a reverse split, a big one, 1 to 5,000 or something of that nature. But then when we went into the quarterly report, and that's not the one, so that is the one, sure, why not? And then we went into it, and it was asking about expected splits or dividends or anything of that nature, if I could find it, and there were none. It asks about expected splits, and they had none. List any stock split, dividend recapitalization, merger, etc. expected within the next 12 months, and they did not notify us. So my thought was not that Wogi is good, but either Claudio Abele is a sadist, or maybe he doesn't want to do a reverse split. And if he says there is no reverse split coming, you better get ready, because this is lightning on that share structure. Lightning. 200 some odd grand to turn that over. That is unheard of for a trip. If I'm hearing no reverse split, I'm slapping ask. I'm in 5 to 6. People were asking me today, well, when do I dump it? It's up to you, but people just bought a bunch of fives today. They just bought them and bought them and bought them. Bought them up. This doesn't seem like reverse split happening volume to me. You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe it could happen. But 2 months in and now PR, I just, for some reason, don't feel as scared right now. And at this level, I mean, on this share structure, our original 5 to 6 entry, I don't know. I don't know. But, is it time to dump? I don't know. PSGR, we picked out as an opportunity. They had news. They struck gold. CHNC, my apologies. We saw that. SLCH, we took a look at that. We looked at Cgood, showed it to be garbage. We looked at MSIUD, which people have been talking about a merger, but it's a Chinese merger. And I love China. Okay? But sometimes the buying public on in the OTC doesn't like China. So I'm not overly keen on MSIUD. AWSL is one that I think was a missed opportunity, but I don't think it's missed quite yet. PSGR news, they struck gold. And they might have news on deck tomorrow about striking gold as well. If you break down this share structure, it is thin, 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 73 million. I'm making a recap. And if I could see a chart, I would say to you that, there's not a lot of action here, but, on that share structure and striking gold, it might just be time. So PSGR, I'm putting it on watch. Next up was CHNC. We looked at it, and we looked at the company profile, and you say, whoa, Lord, that OS. We went through the filings and we found that the controlling shareholder bought 4.5 million of the outstanding shares, which puts us at 167 million of OS shares. Then we went through the chart. Can I see anything? We went through the chart and we found from May, where this last float was listed, I'm not seeing any real dilution here. I'm not. So, I mean, we're potentially looking at a reverse merger with a 14 million share float. They did announce this merger back in February, and the market reacted to the tune of almost 7 cents. Will they react again? It was on very low volume. Time will tell, but it is very thin. It can move very, very fast. The merger candidate was Hippocrates Oath or something. Hippocrates Direct Healthcare. It didn't. There was no information at all in it, but they have website. So I mean, take it for what it is. SLCH, we looked at it, very low volume, massive spread. It says the float is 0, but we saw 2 shares traded over the last few days. So maybe the float is 2. I wasn't very keen on it. AWSL was something that had a load of filings come out. Boom, 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 boom. When we looked at the chart, though, people have been anticipating AWSL. We took a vote. Who's been hearing AWSL in their chats? Nobody. Yet, we've got more volume than ever in the last few days. Now we've got a downward wick on baby volume. I said, you know what, if I want it, I'm going to need it under 3. I'm going to at least need it under 3. Okay? Very good. We switch to EEGI as a trip. It's got a 5 billion share float. I don't like. We look through money volume list. Got a bunch of bags there, certainly. See where it's a thin ass trip. If something happens, watch out. TNPH, David Lazar shell. David Lazar isn't doing shit with his shells. It's been a nice pump. I talked about a weak moment where I bought 0.08. And I dumped into 0.075. Am I a perfect person? No, I'm not. Okay? Not a good look. Not a good catalyst. AGC Hearing Solar, I don't like it. SPRV Trip 2 bag. VTNE CBD Pet Treat bag. Bag. PMPG, we looked at the 8K. We decided that PMPG's 8K was not, in fact, necessarily evidence of a reverse merger because they added board directors instead of a new CEO. So Homie's still in there. I'm not sure if it's time. I got lucky on it today. FPTA, this is a filing play that is down from $8 and made a tiny bounce. I don't like. Drone Garter, look at it. I meant to look at it in the filings, but we went on and on and on and on and on until we came across GRCV, Hearing Trip. GRCV went through the filing and documentation, and we saw that recently, very very recently, they upped their AS to 6 billion, and their OS has risen by 2 billion shares. The question that I had was, can I see a chart? Guess not. The question that I had was, if you up your OS by 2 billion shares, you hand out 2 billion shares to your friends. They can't dump on Trip 4. They can't do it. There's a reason why random babies came out of the woodwork today. No avatar babies came out of the woodwork today to ask you for their thoughts, your thoughts on GRCV. That reason may be that the people with those 2 billion shares got to pump it up to be able to unload those 2 bill. Is that a catalyst that gives me confidence? No. Is it an explanation for why some random dude named Tom just shows up in all my chat rooms asking for GRCV? Yeah. Could it have upside? Sure. IBGR just gets better and better, baby. Look at this. I just smell something coming there. It's been nice for us. It's been very nice. Very nice. I'm still holding on to. I'm going to hold on to it. This volume's just something else. It's something else. GRCV, 2 billion to dump. No liquidity to dump it. How far will they take it? I don't know. That pretty much covered my watch list. I'll do Drone Garter quick. Drone Garter is too thin. It's too thin. 42 million. They've got no news. Disclosures. I'm sure it's loaded with debt. There's an effect there. I'm sure it's an effectiveness of an offering. Yeah, there it is. The offering in S1. But the offering was at 0.02. That Drone Garter, boy. It's too small down here. It's too small down here, baby. You want to talk about a QB play that needs a burst of life? It's going to get that last shot before the next move. Might just be that Drone Garter. Too thin down here. Too thin. No news for 2 months. Dub 6 on a 42 million share float. Could be Druce. Druce was also drone shit, right? DRNG, I'm watching. That's it. 5th video recap. It's going right up to YouTube. That's what it is, uploaded. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's been helpful. I'm sorry it's late. And hopefully this covers it off. Okay? Thank you.